this video, I'll explain how the Karpman drama triangle destroys relationships and how to escape it. In 1968, Stephen Karpman published a social model of interaction called the drama triangle. And this model is used for analysing games within the psychological approach known as transactional analysis, or TA. Karpman suggests that whenever people play a psychological game, they're stepping into one of three roles: victim, persecutor, or rescuer. A persecutor is someone who puts other people down and belittles them. The stance of the persecutor is it's all your fault. They criticise, blame, set strict limits, can be controlling, arrogant, angry, and generally unpleasant. They assume their position makes them better than others, and that others, by comparison, are not good enough. This is a defensive position of trying to stay one up on others. The life position of the persecutor is I'm okay, you're not okay. I have a video on life positions and the link is in the description below. The rescuer also offers help from a one-up position. The rescuer believes I have to help all these people because they're not capable of helping themselves. Rescuers work hard to help other people and often neglect their own needs. They can use guilt to keep their victims dependent and feel guilty themselves if they are not rescuing somebody. The stance of the victim is poor me. They behave from a one down and not okay position. Victims see themselves as victimised, oppressed, powerless, helpless and hopeless. They are passive and can deny any responsibility for their negative circumstances and deny having the ability to change their circumstances. The victim can generate a lot of control through manipulating others to feel guilty. They are especially good at hooking a person into the rescuer position. Self-pity is a key victim emotion. Each role on the drama triangle involves a discount. So the persecutor discounts others' sense of worth, the rescuer discounts others' ability to think for themselves and to act on their own resources, and the victim discounts their own ability to think and problem solve. The drama triangle destroys relationships. When someone is playing a psychological game, they will start from one of the three positions and switch to another. So the rescuer can become the persecutor can become the victim, and so forth. For example, after 6 months together, Julie decided to end her relationship with Michael. Did you ever really love me? Did you ever really care for me? Of course I loved and cared for you, you know I did. Then why are you hurting me like this? I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt you. Now I'd like you to notice how they switch positions. The switch is a defining characteristic of a psychological game and often causes confusion and disorientation. It comes out of the blue. Then why are you treating me like trash now, you cow? It's harder for me than it is for you. So Michael moved from victim to persecutor and Julie moved from rescuer to victim. Michael started out in a victim position with the aim to manipulate Julie and make her feel guilty. He also threw an open invitation for Julie to rescue. Julie always gets hooked in a rescuer position because she rescues others to feel valued. The 6 stages of the game formula. The founder of transactional analysis, Eric Berne, discovered that every game goes through a sequence of 6 stages called the game formula, or Formula G. The con plus the gimmick equals the response, leading to the switch, leading to the cross-up and ending in the payoff. A game always starts with the con. This is the bait and how you get hooked in. Remember Michael said, did you ever really love me? Did you ever really care for me? This was the bait. It was a manipulative statement from the victim position. Then we have the gimmick. This is your weak spot or vulnerability. This makes you buy into the con. We all have a vulnerability. So Julie's vulnerability is a belief that she should help other people, which causes her to rescue others. We can then have a series of transactions that can go on for days, weeks or months, but in my example, Michael moved straight to the switch. The switch is the defining feature of a game. This is a sudden shift in position. So remember, Michael suddenly moved from victim to persecutor. The switch grabs control for the use of confusion and surprise, which is called the cross-up. And finally, we have the payoff. This is the negative emotions that both people experience as a result of playing the game. The payoff is usually unconscious and reinforces the individual life script. For example, Michael's payoff was to feel angry because as a child he learned he gets what he wants when he's angry. Julie's payoff was to feel I'm inadequate, which also reinforces her life script. So I have videos on life positions and the life script, and the links are in the description below. How do you escape the drama triangle? You first need to increase your awareness of the drama triangle and get better at spotting games as they're happening. Now this can be challenging as games are usually unconscious. They can also be very subtle. But the more you apply your knowledge of the drama triangle and game theory to your interactions, the more aware you will become. Then ask yourself, which role in the drama triangle do I play the most? It's the role you're most familiar with and with which you usually enter the drama. Then work on catching the opening con and not taking the bait. This way you're avoiding the game before it starts. Now this is really important as it's much harder to stop a game once it's in motion. And stay strong. If your partner recognises you're not playing the game, they may try another tactic to hook you in. They may even try a different con or escalate an old one. Acery Choy's winner's triangle. I want to share another way to step out of the drama triangle. The winner's triangle was developed by Acery Choy in 1990, and it offers a way out of your usual position so you can develop more productive relationships with others without discounting their abilities and worth. The vulnerable position replaces the victim. People in the vulnerable position know they're going through a difficult time, but they don't discount their own abilities to use their thinking and feeling to work out how to get their needs met appropriately. They know they can ask for help, and if someone says no, that's okay. They are vulnerable and they're going through difficulties, but they don't discount their ability to problem solve. The caring position replaces the rescuer. Caring people respect the abilities of others to think, feel, and ask for their needs to be met. They take responsibility for their own feelings and needs, so unlike rescuers, they don't do things they're uncomfortable with. They're able to assert their own needs so they can say no to people in a way that is honest and respectful to both sides. The assertive position replaces the persecutor. They ask for what they want without punishing or putting others down. Assertive people use their energy to solve problems and not to punish, manipulate, shame or belittle. Eric Byrne suggests that you play games to further your life script. A life script is your unconscious life plan. So if you'd like to take what you've learned to the next level and make it much more powerful, please view my video on the life script, which is on the screen now. Just click the screen to view the video, and I look forward to seeing you soon.